All right, in the beginning here, the AR-15, we had 20 round magazines, and they work very well here. They're very compact, and even today, a lot of people like 20 round magazines. But we said, why don't we make this better here? Why don't we increase it to 30 rounds in our magazine here? And 30 rounds has become kind of like the staple for most rifles these days. But Magpul came around and said, hey, you want to get rid of our 30 rounders? Guess what we're going to do? We're going to make the 40 round magazine here. Now, the 40 round magazine is phenomenal. It's so cool here. It's a little bit on the crazy side, but it works very well here. You could definitely use it as a quote unquote a duty magazine, but it is a little bit long. But we took that 40 round magazine and we said, why don't we do one even better? Let's make a 50 round magazine here. Now, this thing is so insane, especially on an SPR like this here. And by the way, this is a registered SPR. It's almost as long as the barrel here. Now, this comes to you from TorkMag. I don't know if you guys can see it there. One of the cool things about this magazine here is that it actually uses 2 springs here. If you think about a normal spring, it kind of compresses and it pushes down here. And at the very bottom, that wire spring takes up space here. So what they did was they made that spring a little thinner, and they also added another spring on the front here. All right, to demonstrate that, I'm going to take this magazine apart. And normal spring comes out here, a little bit thinner, but your follower is still up there, and it still has spring tension on there. So you have I guess a coil spring or like a ribbon spring, you might call it there. That's actually putting tension on the front of the magazine here. Now, another benefit that Small Arms Solutions talked about was M855A1. If you're not familiar with M855A1, it has a specialized bullet, and basically it's hitting the feed ramps of the M4s. And we're talking M4s in this case because that's what the military is using. And it was actually damaging the feed ramp on the M4s here. So this front spring should bring it up a little bit higher and feed those M855A1s a little bit more reliably. Put this back together. Very good there. Now, another thing that I thought was kind of cool here, Forgotten Weapons did a video about Project Spew, I think back in the 50s. And they actually use magazines that use a similar spring to this here. Their spring was on the side there, so it would kind of unroll and then roll back up as it comes up here. But a very interesting concept, very cool engineering idea and engineering thought here. Again, this is from TorkMag. I haven't used it yet, but I can't wait to try it out. 50 rounds. Give you guys a visual one more time here. Check that out.